So before I begin, I just wanted to thank SEDS for inviting us to the Space Symposium. We're really excited to be here and to be presenting, and thank you everyone for attending. My name is Catherine Philpott. I'm the president of WAA, the Women in Aeronautics and Astronautics, and presenting with me is Lena Siskind. She's our conference chair, and we're going to be talking about the work that we're doing to improve diversity within the aerospace department and the aerospace industry as a whole. So to begin, what is WAA? We were founded in 2016. We're an organization that's dedicated to building a community among students and especially those who are minorities who are interested in aerospace and aerospace related fields. Our goal is, at the core to improve diversity within the department. And we're also hoping to help our members build personal connections within the department and other students, as well as professional connections with those in industry. So as far as what we do, our goals really are to create an inclusive environment and a lot of opportunities for people. And we have a couple of different branches. So our kind of main one is our membership branch. We try to do a social event about once a month so members can get together, relax, hang out, and do something fun. Our mentorship branch is one of our more successful areas. There we have groups of students, we call them families, where we put one freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, and grad student in a group where they can have peer mentorship. We do events again about once a month, but that's really an an area for peer mentorship to happen and for people to get to know others. Our outreach branch has really grown over the past year, which is really exciting to see. We're trying to reach out to K through 12 students to get them really interested in aerospace and engineering and let them know that this is a possible career path, a possible path that you can take in college, especially in areas that may not get a lot of exposure to engineering and aerospace especially. And our professional development is also one of our really successful areas where we try to allow our students to network with industry representatives and academic professionals to get a sense of what is out there after undergrad. So I'd like to talk a little about what we've done over the past year, and this is a list of the majority of the events that we've held, but I want to highlight a couple of them. We have been able to attend both the SciTech conference as well as the Amelia Earhart conference at Purdue for the past 2 years. And this year we were able to send more people than we've ever sent before, which was really exciting. As far as speaker events, we've really been able to have more this year. We started the Breakfast and Breaking Barriers series, which is we've partnered with the Aero 285 seminar series class and the speakers that fall into a minority category, and whether that's a woman, Hispanic, African American, any of the above, we've invited them to sit down with our members with about 10 to 15. So we try to keep it small so it's a little more intimate, a little more one-on-one, so that we can ask those professionals what barriers have they faced in industry, how have they overcome them, and really just as a learning experience for our members on how to overcome challenges that they may face in industry in their careers. We've also been able to partner with those speakers as well as other visiting speakers to do AMAs, Ask Me Anythings, town hall type events. Again, getting our members FaceTime with those speakers to ask any questions that they may have. As I mentioned, we have really grown our outreach program. We were able to work with SWE at their engineering education day this semester, and we worked with young elementary school students to talk about what's aerospace, how do you build a hovercraft with the CD. We did an activity. That was a lot of fun. We've also really grown our seminar series, and this is a new endeavor, but we're trying to really grow it. We will bring in K through 12 students usually high schoolers though, to talk about what is engineering. We've been able to bring in industry representatives to talk about their journeys. And again, letting them know that, you know, aerospace is a cool career path. Engineering is a possible career path because a lot of these students don't have a lot of exposure. So we're just trying to bring awareness that this is available for them to pursue. In addition, since we've gone virtual with the whole coronavirus, we've done a couple of events trying to maintain connection to the community, still have students feel like they're a part of something, have social interactions. So we've launched coffee chats where you can, you know, fill out a Google form and we'll pair you up with someone that you may or may not know. And this is a chance to get to know someone, you know, chat, whatever you want to talk about. So that was a really cool endeavor that we did. We've also started a book club. We're just about finishing our first book and we're hoping to continue that throughout the summer and possibly into the school year, depending on its success throughout the summer. And then our other big new event was our Don Seymour conference, and I'm going to let Lena talk about it.
Okay, so last year we held the Don Seymour Conference back in October. We had about 100 attendees over the course of the weekend. These were mostly U of M students with a couple from other Midwestern and engineering schools and several from Georgia Tech. We had some major corporate representation, including Boeing, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, Blue Origin, Lockheed Martin, and speakers from NASA. Overall, we had great reviews for the weekend, and we felt it was a huge success. So we wanted to capitalize on that success as we host the Elsie MacGill Women in Aerospace Conference on November 14th and 15th right here at U of M. The goals for this conference are the same as last time. We want to bring together students from all over the country who are dedicated to aerospace and changing the culture of the industry to be more inclusive and diverse. We want to expand connections for our attendees, both with their peers and with mentors, as well as celebrate the accomplishments of women and minorities in the industry. So we do this by dedicating our conference to a different influential women in the industry each year. This year, we're dedicating it to Elsie MacGill. She was the first woman to graduate with an electrical engineering degree in Canada and the first woman to graduate with an aeronautical degree in the US and probably in the world from right here at U of M. She battled polio early on in her career, but she didn't let this define her or stop her, and she made numerous contributions to the aerospace industry during World War II, as well as she was a huge advocate of female rights. So she's absolutely someone that we look up to and that really embodies the values that WAA wants to represent. So because of Elsie, we chose a theme called Charging Ahead. We want to focus on overcoming adversity. She faced adversity her whole life, and we want to discuss strategies for perseverance and positivity despite obstacles. We want to talk about sustainable inclusion. What policies and practices can we put in place to keep our workplace diverse? While it's great to disrupt the system, it only helps if it's a long-term change. And then we want to think about activism in aerospace, who benefits from our success, and how can we use our influence and our shared experience and passions to help others. So under this theme, we have multiple types of events. They're professional development, diversity and inclusion, and technical events. So under professional development, notably, we will be holding an Aero Career Fair throughout the conference with the help of SGT. And this is a great place to develop those industry connections, meet the representatives from different companies, and really get your name out there. Under the diversity and inclusion events, these are our keynote addresses where our keynote speakers will discuss our theme topics. And my favorite event is our speed mentorship, where we pair our students with like several students with one mentor, and we rotate so that everyone gets that individual and face-to-face time, and it's a really great opportunity to ask more individualized questions. And then finally, for technical events, we will invite graduate students or young professionals to discuss more technical aspects of the industry, and hopefully arrange laboratory tours or design team presentations. So these are our confirmed speakers. We have Clayton Turner. He is the director of NASA Langley's Research Center. Amanda Simpson, she's the vice president of research and technology at Airbus. And Paula Bontempi, who is not pictured here, she is the deputy director of Earth and Space Science at NASA. So our expectations for 2020 is to triple our registration. And we're going to do this by advertising to multiple different disciplines within UMich engineering, as well as to other schools, both in Michigan and around the country, using our WAA, which is the National WAA organization, and AIAA connections. So with that being said, please feel free to register. You can use this link, follow this QR code. The conference is completely free for all to make it more inclusive, and it's totally okay if you cannot make it both days. Please feel free to register. So I'll leave that up, and please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.